All right, so here's how it went down. I did my yoga, came downstairs, then I saw my sourdough starter sitting there. I was like, wow, it's so pretty. It's so active and beautiful and lovely. I'm gonna make bread. So I decided I was going to whip together a quick sourdough sandwich bread and then jump in the shower and carry on with my day. Well, I did that. So now I have this 2-loaf recipe. I will link this down below. It's from Farmhouse on Boone. And then I got to thinking, well, I could potentially make another sourdough recipe. So now we're gonna make cinnamon rolls. And I think we'll use our canned goods as a filling. Here it is, 7:30 in the morning. I'm gonna whip together our cinnamon rolls right quick, and then I do need to make a canning video later, and that's gonna be really fun too. We have a busy day. Let's get started. One of the really cool things about this bread recipe that I did is that you don't have to sit around for 2 hours doing stretch and folds. It's just sit all day and let it ferment in the bowl. So that's pretty much hands off. I'm gonna go ahead and whip up this cinnamon roll dough too. My booty shoes. It's still active and beautiful, but I better not make a third recipe or I'm not gonna have anything left to feed it later on. Ooh, definitely don't want that to happen. 118 grams of water. 540 grams. I always like to leave the flour out just in case I need to add a pinch or two later. It's helpful when you're baking. Half a cup of honey, melted coconut oil. These little fairy eggs will not do. I will link this recipe down below as well. 1 teaspoon baking soda and 1 teaspoon baking powder. Coconut oil, honey, eggs, baking soda, baking powder, and salt. Another really cool thing about this other bread recipe we did today, our cinnamon dough, it also does not require 2 hours of stretch and folds. So both these doughs are going to sit out on the counter at room temperature in Hawaii, all day long. Come down and see what I'm doing. See what I'm doing. I'm doing weird things. I need more coffee. Again, I need more coffee. Coffee. And now we wait. We're gonna leave this to sit out on the countertop for 12 to 24 hours. And put them up on your pantry shelf. Scared me. Well, to be quite honest, I've already done our dough for cinnamon rolls and also for sandwich bread, and I'm done making my canning video, so I still have half the day left. What kind of shenanigans shall we get into? Apparently, shenanigans involves laundry. You already know that laundry is a huge part of the homesteading life. Let me tell you about this pillow. I've been using this Zahmat Blue Dot pillow for a good while now. This pillow is awesome. The memory foam holds its shape. It provides plenty of comfort and support for my neck and head. The contour of this pillow cradles your head in such a way where it is perfectly comfortable, and you feel a sense of relief the moment that you lay down your weary little head. Zahmat's main goal as a company is to alleviate chronic neck and back pain. They have many other products other than this Blue Dot pillow. Although I will tell you that this one is both super soft and firm at the same time. Down in the description box below, you will find a link to use to check out their products. Also, they gave me a discount code to save you some money. Use the coupon code Hamakua15 to save 15% off of your purchase. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. I want to make chicken broth. We're gonna go get a chicken. Well, to be quite honest, I figured that it wasn't going to be that long or that big of a process. It's just one hen. We have another 4 or 5 up there that we're going to gradually do over time, just like I'm doing now. I showed that to you guys in a previous vlog too, actually, but I was just looking at the clock. I was like, well, I've got another 3 hours before I need to do anything with my bread or do anything else. What am I gonna do? Let's make chicken broth. So that's what we did. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this into the pressure cooker. I'm gonna set it for 1 hour and then I'm gonna can it up. From start to finish, before we even, I recruited my son to catch the chicken for me. But before we even went up to the chicken coop and until now, it's been less than 1 hour. So it's really not that big of a deal if you just get a hankering for some chicken broth. It's not that hard, guys. You can do it too. That looks pretty, huh? I put cranberry sauce and cranberry apple jam as a filling and just spread it all around. So I'm gonna let these rise again. Honestly, it's been only a few minutes and I can see that they're expanding again after it was all flattened out. So I'm gonna let that sit for an hour and then I'll bake them. I'm trying to decide if I want to cold ferment the bread overnight or just go ahead and shape it and bake it now. I decided I'm gonna go ahead and split our loaves and shape them and get them ready. Ooh. It's pretty. It's pretty. Just gonna oil these real quick. With the cinnamon rolls, I buttered it with butter. The pan, this one I'm using olive oil. Flour. Pretty. They were not very even. This one's a lot smaller. It's 4 o'clock. I'm starting to feel it. I've done a lot of things today. Starting to get tired. I suppose that's going to do it for today, you guys. I am going to go ahead and bake off both of these and call it a day. Thank you for hanging out with me today on the Hamakua Homestead. I'll see you again soon.